Keisha. I'm gonna need some ribs, some ham, some mashed potatoes. A nice sized plate, Keisha. I don't want no small plate. Reggie, we live?
Yeah, man, we live.
Welcome to Soul Food Sunday. In case you ain't heard, black people boycotting everything this year, including the macaroni and cheese. And I figure if we can let that go, we can let a whole lot of things go. What's a Thanksgiving dinner without macaroni and cheese? A lot of people said the hell with it. We gotta make some changes, and we might as well start with the macaroni and cheese. Let's get into this news, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday boycotted, and it's a list of stores that's being targeted, and people feel like they can do without the Mac. Before you know it, people gonna be having Thanksgiving without the turkey.
Oh my goodness.
What a day that's gonna be. They gonna have to do right by black people. Cut back on them essentials. You know what I'm saying? One thing for sure, they better not get rid of the cranberry sauce. That's when I'm a revolt. But if y'all want to be more healthy and say the hell with the mac and cheese, I'm with it. If that's what we doing, long as I can have some turkey and them greens, I'm gonna be all right. Black Friday boycotts, mass blackout, and we ain't buying it. Protests will target Trump and billionaires, and we're about to get into everything we know. But before we do that, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. And if you brave, call in and answer the question, man. I want to know, do Thanksgiving still feel the same to you, or do it feel different? Y'all gotta let me know. Reggie, let's go and get into this, man. Y'all listening? Here we go.
We're not celebrating Christmas this year. We're not celebrating Christmas this year. I need you. Your job is to tell your aunties and your uncles and your grandparents, tell them I don't need nothing. The kids don't need nothing. We don't need shit. We got TVs in our house. We got phones in our hands. We got laptops. We got computers. We don't need no more jewelry. We don't need no gifts. We don't need no more clothes. The overconsumption has already gone too far anyway. We don't need it. We not celebrating Christmas this year. Tell your motherfucking kids right now, look, this is for your greater good. This is for the sake of your future. This is so your vote matters.
It does not make you a good parent because you spend a whole bunch of money on Christmas. Now, I know I'm going to hurt some feelings with this one, but oh well.
Uh-oh.
It does not make you a good parent because you spend a whole bunch of money on Christmas.
Thanksgiving and Christmas is canceled, and I don't want to hear two things about it. The economy is shit. We are in a fucking authoritarian ship, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I just wanted to remind y'all that Christmas is canceled. I know some of y'all may have forgotten, so I am here to give you your friendly reminder that we are mad. Remember? Police brutality.
No, y'all ain't mad. Y'all just broke. Because this ain't the first time we seen some police brutality. They took that EBT away. People try to make it seem like they doing it for moral reasons. Now I'm starting to think about this macaroni and cheese. The reason why people not trying to put it on the plate, because that cheese so damn expensive. You're going to have to bust down to 20 just to get some Velveeta nowadays. So hell, people going to be eating the cheaper options. Instead of a turkey, it might be a bologna roast instead of a ham. It's going to get even crazy. People ain't got no choice but to boycott stuff now because can't afford to buy that stuff that we accustomed to buying. So I don't know if people being genuine with this thing or whatever the case is, but one thing for sure, it's a whole lot of crime happening in the city of Chicago. Did y'all hear about this? Listen to this,
Violence
man.
erupting in Chicago. Police say at least 9 teens were shot in 2 separate shootings just blocks away in the downtown area. Reporter Mayor Kawash from our station in Chicago has the latest.
Well, like, it was certainly a chaotic night here in Chicago's Loop. Right here on State Street, those gunshots ringing out around 10 o'clock last night, right outside of our ABC7 studios here in downtown and right near the iconic Chicago Theater. Now, the ages of those who were shot ranging from 13 to 17 years old. All of this happening right after the tree lighting ceremony that happened here in Chicago's downtown and brought thousands of people here last night. Now, those people who were shot, all teenagers, they are expected to be okay. All of them initially listed in good condition. And then about 40 minutes later, there was another shooting just around the corner on South Dearborn Street, just a few minutes away from where we're standing right now. About 10:40 last night, there was another shooting involving two males who were hurt in that shooting, a 14-year-old dying. That is what Mayor Brandon Johnson told us earlier this morning. At this time, no one is in custody.
It's looking like that's how people celebrate the holidays. Ain't nothing like some good old drama to set some shit off, man. To get your blood flowing. Get your shit circulating through your body, man. Ain't nothing like a tragedy to help you want to move forward with your life. It's the Bambi movie all over again, man. It's the circle of life. People just love to see it happen as a reminder. And on top of that, everybody broke. People ain't trying to celebrate the holidays like they used to. But what tripped me out is people deciding what dishes they not gonna have at the table. Cause let's be real, people can't let it go. Cold turkey. Get it? Cold turkey.
Oh my goodness.
Thanksgiving. People just can't shut it all the way down. You got to take baby steps. This year, ain't no mac. Next year, ain't no candy yams. You know, people get used to not having. And that's the main thing. People fill their plates up with so much and have so many options at the dinner table on Thanksgiving and holidays because they don't want to feel like what it's like to not have. Even though they don't need it, they don't want it, they'll make that shit and let it ride just so they could feel like they ain't have to go without. But this year, people deciding, hell, eventually we might have to go without this altogether with the way things is going around here. But then what's next? People gonna be living in the woods. First you do without the macaroni and cheese, then you do without your car. You ain't got no car, can't get to work. Next thing you know, you trying to do without your house. Can't live in the car, your ass in the woods. Wiping that dry booty with leaves and things. What's gonna be next? I don't think we're in a position to really boycott nothing like that. Because eventually somebody gonna get hungry. And next thing you know, they gonna be sitting at their table a week after Thanksgiving with a big old bowl of macaroni and cheese. I want to share some things with y'all, man, because it's been driving me crazy. Chicago is the scorn of America, and that's where a lot of black people at. And we all know that Chicago got a bad reputation, but what about the good people in Chicago? What about the people that pay their taxes, law-abiding citizens? Everybody ain't gangster, I don't think, in Chicago. Y'all need to listen at this. This really broke my heart.
And going around doing damage control
after you
have Brandon Johnson going around doing damage control after you all received your property taxes that went up 100%. Let's just say this. We're not stupid, Brandon Johnson. No amount of gaslighting you can do to convince us that somehow this is Trump's fault that our taxes went up 100 to 150%. It's no way. No, you and these aldermen are going around lying and trying to do damage control.
I don't know, she work at the party store with all that shit on, man, all that makeup and stuff. Maybe she work at the party store. Or something, man. That's a whole lot. I wonder what she look like without that makeup on. A fucking Dennis Rodman or somebody. I don't know.
Goodness.
That's a little too much makeup for somebody to be trying to take you seriously. And I know it ain't that deep, but sometimes it is, man. We playing dress up. Is this a act? Do you work for Ronald McDonald? What's happening?
Goodness.
I just don't know. She's trying to go in on this brother because he the mayor of Chicago and he wasn't trying to give her no play. Let's be real. If Brandon Johnson was a Mac, if Keith Sweat was the mayor of Chicago, they wouldn't feel no way about it. Motherfucking the Bishop Don Magic Juan was the mayor of Chicago. They wouldn't dare test his gangster. They need to leave Brandon Johnson alone, man. He an articulate brother with a wedgie that they put in office. And since we talking about food, we talking about boycotting, we talking about black people deciding that they want to do without. Y'all need to listen to this.
I'm not gonna like what I have to say, but Thanksgiving is canceled, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. One, groceries are too high. Two, groceries are too high. Three, groceries are too high. I have to buy groceries for the week. I have to buy groceries for school. I have to buy groceries for after school snacks, midday snacks, all day snacks. And then I'm gonna go spend $200 on Thanksgiving food that we gonna eat for 3 days. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. If it ain't a potluck, it ain't gonna happen. Now, granted,
But if you can get your hair done and your nails and things done, if you can stay fly, you might as well eat. People want to sacrifice their food, but don't want to sacrifice them cosmetics and things. You know what I'm saying? People want to do without their food, but still want to be looking like video vixens or whatnot. And I understand you got to be your main concern all the time, but if you ain't got no nutrition, then you ain't really caring about yourself. Without that macaroni and cheese, the world would probably be a better place, man. And I can understand why people deciding that they can do without the dish. Reggie, hold up. What they talking about in the chat? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a conversation here. This is S.A.T. People show up for educational purposes and stuff. Let me see if y'all attended class for the lesson or y'all just in the class for the clout. That's what I'm about to see right now, because everybody ain't here for what I'm trying to do. People here for what they trying to do. They some freaks and things. So I need to address this before I continue on. The first person in the class said, good, so I can get all the sales. So we talking about black people boycotting and trying to do without, trying to make a difference because everything's so high. And this man talking about good that black people boycotting so he can get all the sales. Lord have mercy. If you broke, just say that. It ain't about being broke, brother. It's about trying to make a difference. Y'all should know this stuff. How long y'all been tuning in to S.A.T, man? This is heartbreaking. Y'all don't be paying attention. Somebody said, I'm about to go crazy on the food this Thanksgiving. Don't y'all know we talking about people boycotting and trying to shut down Thanksgiving, and y'all in the chat talking about how y'all gonna show up and show out for Thanksgiving? Maybe these not African Americans. I do apologize. Somebody said it's society war going on right now in every direction. What's her name? Minus Clout, Mania TV, in every direction. Society is at war. Men against women, boys against girls, old against young, black against white, Latino against everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody said gunshots ring, you're listening in the lanes. Okay, see, y'all ain't talking about a goddamn thing, but it's still Soul Food Sunday. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this real quick. Hello, this is Welcome to Soul Food Sunday. Who this be?
Hey, yo, what's good, Sean? It's Gage.
Oh, what it do, homie? How you feeling, brother, man?
Doing good. Feeling good this Sunday. Blessed.
Yo, thank God we all still here. You know what I'm saying? We still in here living, still kicking it, man. How you feel about all this stuff you've been hearing?
I don't know, man. I do feel like the holidays nowadays are different. Just because everyone is doing their own thing. Like our cousins, our brothers, our sisters. They all got their own families. They're not even like around us no more. So,
you know, very few people have matriarchs that's still in their family. And a lot of the young people have to take on the role of being a matriarch, but they don't know how to do it. Like how,
right.
You know, the matriarch of the family before had to do it. Do you have any matriarchs in your family?
Not anymore. They just don't got the energy to do it anymore. But me and my family members, like my age, we got group chats, and it always fizzles out during the holiday season. It starts back up, and after it just fizzles out, and like It's like till the next holiday.
Wow. So damn, people treat each other like pets. You come out the cage when it's time, and then when it's time to go back in the cage, see you when I see you.
Treat family seasonal.
That's fucked up, man. That in the group chat, don't that feel kind of phony? Because you know that's like somebody's telling you happy birthday. You ain't heard from them, and they telling you that on Facebook because it notified them that it's your birthday.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of that as well sometimes.
We all are. We all phony. That's the world we living in. Yeah, you got, and in order, I was thinking that, especially within the black family, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. If you born a giraffe, regardless of how you feel about giraffes, you have to accept the fact that you a giraffe, and it's only right that you behave like a giraffe. You know what I'm saying? If you were born a lion, even if you despise lions, you were born a lion. So your best bet is to try to be the bravest lion out there. Be a legend. You know what I'm saying? Right. And with that being said, if you born black, regardless of how you feel about black people and the black experience, you might as well try to be the blackest person alive, because that's what you are.
Yeah, but it's up to you to decide what that is.
Man, I'm glad you said that, because people let society define what that is, or let the culture or whatever define.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it got people out. I seen videos of people at a wedding, and you would have thought it was a rap video. They dance, they turning up. There ain't even no music playing. They all in a circle in front of the camera throwing up gang signs and shit. I'm like, damn, is everything a music video?
Yeah, they call it non-traditional nowadays.
That's some ignorant shit, man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
Yeah, like you said earlier, when it comes to Thanksgiving, everybody doing their own thing. Whoever your immediate family, that's who y'all ain't trying to link up and travel and do all that. There's still people out there doing it, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't even have that type of a huddle to where it's worth getting together for the holidays.
Yeah. And even if they say they do it, they never pull through.
They never pull through, man. And usually it'd be a dish that people show up for. They be like, oh, Gladys there, she making the macaroni and cheese. Well, I'm going to just have to come this year because I need my slice of macaroni and cheese. Sometimes if it wasn't for the food or a specific dish, people wouldn't even consider showing up.
Yeah, because you'd have family members they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm on my way. I'm right around the corner. And then like an hour in, it's still that. And then they end up saying they're coming.
That's that bullshit. Like they dread coming in the first place. They don't want to do it so bad. They know they wrong. And at the last minute, that's when they throw in the towel like, man, fuck y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Right. And it be the family members that be like close. The ones that be far out, they be making the travel.
Yeah, because they ain't used to, you know what I'm saying? They ain't used to being around like that. And plus, people be wanting something to tell their friends and coworkers and shit back home. Let's be real.
Yeah.
They want something for the gram. They want to take some pictures so their coworkers could see their family members and things.
Right. And I agree with that, because that's what Instagram's originally for.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of clout.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what ruined it. It ruins a lot of things, but it also ruined social gatherings and things, because a lot of us are socially awkward and don't even realize how awkward we are socially, man. A lot of people be pushing by just to get by, and you have a lot of phony interactions with people because of it.
Yeah. It's like, and then it just seems like your vocabulary is like basic when you talk to people.
It better be, or else they gonna be thinking something wrong with you. You gotta get with the program. Like, if you a lame, it's gonna be hard for you to be accepted.
I'm glad you brought that up because I noticed like it's this thing. It's called when people give you that ick. Like that's like what our generation, what they calling it nowadays. And it's like if they say it's that when dudes talk too much or like they talk about something that you don't really care about, and they say something about it like, "Hey, I don't care about this," and then next thing you know, you don't hear that dude talk ever again.
Nope. That's it. Because it's like people don't want to hear what I have to say unless it's some other bullshit, man. And that's why a lot of times when you hear people doing all that talking, they ain't talking about a goddamn thing.
Nope.
Damn, man, it's messed up. It's like we all sleeping or we all in our own bed, and the key to life is just stay sleep, man. What you up for? People catch you up and doing shit, and you finally living your life. People don't like that because you disturbing their sleep because you a distraction now. They got to think about what you got going on because all they
Yeah,
got going on is sleep.
that or stress, and they don't want to deal with your problems because they got their own.
It's crazy, man. People like forget Thanksgiving. If it ain't no food, if it ain't no money to be spent, then we can't even kick it. No more VIPs, no more mac and cheese, no more collard greens, no more dough. We can't even kick it no
Oh my
more.
goodness.
It's crazy. Nowadays, I'm starting to feel like the food don't even bring people out no more.
The food trash. Big Mama gone. The people in the kitchen now, they don't know what the fuck. They making TikTok videos while they cooking, talking, spitting all over the food. I look at my macaroni and cheese. Got it all on TikTok with her eyelashes in the damn macaroni and cheese. And
Yeah.
hey, this another thing too, man.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you got a freak in your family, you know what I'm saying? If she got a bad
Huh?
reputation, I'm saying if it's anybody, you go to a friend house and they auntie a stripper or some shit, and she the hoochie, she done topped off Gucci Mane and all that shit. You trying to eat her macaroni and cheese?
Low key. That's like 50-50.
Just knowing that's like Suki Hana made a potato salad. You gonna eat Suki Hana potato salad?
It depends. I might really do. I might have to get a taste.
After she done threw up on that man's genitals and kept on going, she doing all this nasty shit. Would you eat Sexy
All right,
Red's fucking
when you put it
dressing?
like, all right, when you put it like that, because I ain't know all that. So
She
yeah, I would.
nasty. That's what I'm saying, man. People got skeezers, bona fide skeezers in there in the kitchen. People, they scooting her food to the side. Like, hey, if she cooked, I don't want to eat shit she cooked. And men too, I ain't just talking about the women. If Bobby on the grill with his
Right.
pedo
Yeah.
ass, ain't nobody eating Bobby's hot dogs, old pedo bastard. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You gotta be morally in line for people to want to enjoy your food. That's why Big Mama wholesome people in the family. They're like, hell, I'll be there for that food. This woman go to church every damn Sunday.
Yeah. There's got to be a connection with it.
We done lost the connection, man. I was thinking all of the older women when I was younger, and I'd be like, damn, she fine as hell. They was older women, but they was thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older, I'm like, them women, they old, but they still thoughts.
Yep.
Like people, it was a point in time to where when you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, it's time to let it go. You see what's going on with Jaylen Brown? He doing all that Beijing and shit. He ain't trying to let it go.
Oh man, yeah, he gotta go bald, man. He got the beard. What he complaining about?
Oh, man. But he had a head full of braids just a couple of years ago. You think it was stress? Like, what happened?
No, he shaved his head. He told his barber to shave his booty hairs and put it on his head and twist it.
Oh, goddamn. He ain't getting no love. He ain't getting no love, man. It's like, damn, he gonna have to let it go. They said LeBron had to let it go, but he was never trying to let it go.
LeBron must have went to Turkey or something. That's maybe what Jalen got to do next in the off season instead of work on his game. Go to Turkey.
Instead of people accepting the fact that they getting old, they would rather go to Turkey and do all this shit just to try to keep some shit that God trying to tell them it's time to give it up.
That's natural.
Damn, man, it's crazy. People not trying to grow. People do not want to be George Jefferson. Back in the day, people took pride in looking like the damn Sanford and Son and stuff. Not no more. You can't catch a nigga with no overalls.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I grow my hair out is because I'm dreading that day. I do go bald, but when I do, I'm gonna embrace it.
So
I just don't want to do it right now.
You wake up and 3 dreads in the middle of your head just gone, and the other one's feeling weak. How you gonna feel about that?
Hey, man, don't even talk that into existence.
Oh, damn, man. See how people feel, man. How people be thinking. You know, just when time kick in, people not trying to accept it, man. People going to try to escape it, and that's the reason why the food trash on Thanksgiving.
You got a point, yeah. Because
yeah, man.
But
I'm gonna try some shit I seen on TikTok this year. It look good. I'm gonna try. They try it and it be all fucked up. Don't spend $200 on an experiment, and everybody sitting at the table mad.
Waiting.
Crazy, man. People decision making. Now, if black people boycotted everything, that mean that people will have to be basic, mediocre, regular, degular. Do you think our people are willing to go that route at this point? Because they shutting everything down. The party been over for a long time. People finally realizing that, damn, the party's over. What do we do next?
I think it's all an experiment because I feel like we can get our act up, together, of course. I don't think the government want us to do that.
I think they've considered, seeing the way things are going and the direction that it's headed. When there was money to be made off of ignorance at the capacity that it's at now, when people were selling millions of copies, records, tapes, CDs, tangible goods for the ignorance. It's like, hell, if this is a cultural thing and we could capitalize off of it and it's profitable, then hell, rock out, niggas. But now that it's not profitable anymore and you left with this residue, this toxic tar of insanity.
There's no need.
Yeah, they like, well, y'all ain't no good no more because this foolishness ain't making us no money no more. So y'all disposable as hell.
That's exactly how I look at it. It's crazy. That's like, it really opens up your third eye. Pause.
Yeah, man, without a doubt, it do. So as African Americans, what are we supposed to do in this condition? Are we supposed to people trying to get with the program? But the new program now is I'm broke and I'm frugal, and if you got money, I want your money.
Yeah. Instead of getting it on their own, yeah.
It ain't it's harder and harder for people to get it on their own. Like they shutting everything down, they zeroing down. There's people with corporate jobs, federal jobs, shaking in their boots. And a lot of times it's like, damn, you done did everything correctly. You a model citizen and still gotta worry about job security.
It's crazy. It's crazy out here.
Yeah, and the people that really do work and pay taxes, when they situation in shambles, it trickled down to the people that don't, because they the ones that support the people that ain't got their shit together.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded, bro. Cold-blooded. Now, when it comes to dating nowadays, because I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of single ladies that's interested. Do you get hit up? Do you get looks? Do you have women that's trying to take it to the next level with you, even though that's not what you're trying to do?
Not really, to be honest. I must not have that motion.
What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
Nah. Like, I don't I don't really be going out like that. Or like you said, I'm an introvert nowadays.
So you ain't got no fish in the sea. You ain't got nothing in circulation. You ain't got nothing floating in your direction, man. You on the island all by yourself.
No. I'm booed up.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you ain't worried about it.
Nah, not really. So that's probably why I'm not really seeing it like that.
You know, and that's the way to be, out the way. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why people would rather be in a situation so you ain't got to play in traffic.
Right. I'm at an age I just don't got the time for it right now in my life. But what I got going on, it's just like you gotta have a lot of free time to be doing all that.
So tell us about it, man. And not to cut you off, but I'm dying to know what's going on with you and the old lady. Not to be in your personal business, but the holidays is coming up. Y'all boycotting or y'all got plans? Is it a dish that y'all particularly interested in having? Like y'all talked about it? What's going on?
I'm not. We haven't talked about it. I just thought we just gonna be doing both our families, things. Like we go to her house and then we go to my house.
So y'all just gonna rotate between the families. So that mean that y'all families get along.
Yeah.
That's what's up. For the most part, y'all hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. The point I'm trying to make to the people out there is when you booed up, then you have more options when it comes to holidays and things like that. You can make better plans. There's a lot of perks in being in a situation with somebody. It's not negative. You just got to be willing to get along with somebody.
Yep. And that's really it, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really do the planning. I let her take care of all that. I just be a good guy. You know, I'm not making no noise.
Like most men do. But now you got the brothers out here, man, they trying to do everything. Oh, I want this, we gonna do that. They been getting party hats and all that shit, nigga, all that in the party store, picking stuff off the racks, putting it to his chest, looking in the mirror, doing all that goofy shit as a grown ass man. It's all good. You know, I'm so glad you called in, because this Thanksgiving gonna be dry just like that turkey people gonna be cooking out there. And then it's like it's turning into a chore.
Yeah, I still got that default like excitement for Thanksgiving, but you never know.
Yeah, man. It's like the illusion is all the way gone, because people make fun out of things. You know, that's the whole point of a holiday, is to celebrate something and make a big to do about it, because once upon a time, everybody ain't have a phone in their pocket. There wasn't all these websites to pique your interest and your excitement. It wasn't no album releases that people was excited about, or movies in the theater and stuff. So once upon a time, it's like, hell, seasonally, you know, we gonna celebrate and enjoy life because we all here together. We gonna put all the bickering to the side and enjoy nature. Find something to celebrate, man. Make it a big to do, a gathering. People play their part. You know, people used to make a big deal out of these holidays, but now people be sitting at the table eating their food, looking at their phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
All about the food. All about the food, man.
You just gotta make an effort to make conversations. It ain't hard.
Yeah, man. You know, we gonna figure it out, man. You called in the Soul Food Sunday, man. We so glad that we was able to talk to the Gage Goer, man. And you can't be no stranger neither, brother. Next time we go live, real talk.
Absolutely. I'm about to get some barbecue wings, some mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You ever had lamb chop before?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that's the best. It's the best, man. The next time we do Soul Food Sunday, you need to call back. We're going to get you a coupon so you can go out there and get you a plate in Utah, man.
Yes, sir. Definitely need that.
Real talk, brother. We're going to holler at you soon. You be good, man. And that's what's up. Trying to let y'all know. Them ham hocks and things, they sitting on the pot right now. Somebody getting their Sunday dinner together right now. Gonna put half of it in the freezer and take it out and thaw it out for Thanksgiving. People in them Popeyes drive-thrus, they slinging them turkeys out like footballs, man. With all the drama in the LBC, people boycotting the macaroni and cheese. And that's what we're here to talk about. Y'all pay attention. Y'all stay tuned to this Soul Food Sunday, because I want to share something with y'all. This is going to be real deep. Reggie, go on, play that. Hey, them phone lines still open too. Reggie, play that.
It's one of the recipes that shaped American food culture. It has a rich history that dates all the way back to ancient Greece, but it's within the African American community where it's found a special status. Well, if you like stories like this, you can find more stories like this at wellmikehistory.com. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do permeated this way through Greek, Roman, and Arabic cultures. However, the inclusion of cheese into the equation did not come into the existence much later in Europe. First known recipes for a macaroni and pasta type dish was de lasagne, which required layering sheets of pasta with cheese and spices. It can be found in one of the oldest middle-aged cookbooks called The Form of Curry, which was compiled by cooks of England's King Richard II in the 14th century. However, a more recognizable form of the dish originated in Italy, where certain types of pastas and cheese in a casserole.
Ain't nothing about your macaroni and cheese black. Y'all ain't never had no fufu. No, y'all ain't never had none of that African food. Y'all be turning y'all nose up at that stuff. You ain't never had it. You ain't never want no slop or nothing like that.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all act like y'all too good. Been eating every other culture's food. Put a little twist on it. And now it's African. We ain't got nothing, man. Not a damn thing. And it's sad when you think about it, because, people been ripped from heritage, from culture. We don't know what the fuck going on. We confused in the game. But people know that EBT. That means it's going to be some free food. People been getting fed. Grown ass people feeding their kids. That's sad. That's like slavery, man. You take what they give you and give it to your kids and things like that. That's like having dogs. Like, we gotta feed the dogs and stuff. The taxpayers have to feed the dogs. And people, trying to get their damn EBT, man. I understand it, but goddamn. Just so you can cook an Italian dish for your black ass.
Oh my goodness.
It can't be that bad. I love y'all to death, man. My question is, do the holidays feel different to you? How you feel about the holidays, man? Is you feeling any of this? You looking forward to Thanksgiving, Christmas? Is this something that you're excited about? How y'all feel about New Year's? Y'all happy it's about to be 2026? With your old ass? And you just getting older? How you feel about this, man? Are you optimistic about the future? You looking forward to that big old pot of macaroni and cheese clogging up your arteries? You're going to be fat as fuck. You ain't going to be able to fit into that skirt. You're going to go to put on them jeans, and it ain't going to go around your waist.
Oh my goodness.
And you're going to go into a panic, and you're going to try a fad diet, and that ain't going to do nothing but make you fatter. And by the time the summer roll around, your big ass still got on the hoodie.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all looking forward to that? Because the holidays go on for a long time after Thanksgiving, man. Once you had that good ass food, you like, I think I want to eat out tonight. Now, I don't want that shit in the freezer. That Thanksgiving dinner was too good. I want to eat like that every night if I could. Celebrating life. It is the holidays. Before you know it, you look like Dookie in these streets. Every time you get out the car, you rolling your eyes. They be like, what's wrong with them? Rolling their eyes and shit. They upset at all that extra baggage they got to carry around. Here we go with this old jelly roll jiggle shit. Be mad at they self roll. You think they got an attitude because of you. They mad at their damn situation. Like, I look terrible. And that's how it set off with the holiday. If people boycott the macaroni and cheese, I know that sounds silly, but think about it. This can go a long way. People start with the macaroni and cheese. You're going to feel lighter. You know, you're going to feel like you did yourself a service. You had the protein, you had the greens, had a little bit of yams, had some fun with it. But you did without all them carbs and that damn cheese. You ain't all clogged up. You ain't sitting on the toilet looking pathetic. That's a good start. If people talk about they want to try to do something different this year, no macaroni and cheese. You can have everything else. And I guarantee y'all that y'all wouldn't be able to do it, man. Not this year or the next. A lot of y'all wouldn't be able to do it. Let me show y'all something real. What is this? Hold on, get it together, Reggie. I need to show y'all something real quick. Y'all listening? Listen at this, man.
What is soul food? It is taking potentially healthy food and making it unhealthy and then eating a lot of it. Let's start out with chicken. Protein, very healthy, potentially. But what would he do? Rub it down in buttermilk and then dip it in flour and then in grease, oil, lard, or some sort of something and fry it. And then we eat it. What about rice? Potentially healthy. Great source of something. I don't know, I'm not a nutritionist. But what do? Cover it in gravy. And the onions that we put in there, instead of just putting fresh onions in there, no, we rub them down in butter and fry them in the butter and then put them in gravy, which is just old grease, and then cover the old healthy rice and make it unhealthy.
That's what you call love, man. That's all it is. Somebody trying to love on somebody because they know you're going to like it. Big Mama ain't mean no harm. She just was trying to make a treat for her babies. You ain't got to eat it every day, but damn, it's a whole lot of love with that butter and that gravy and shit, man. That's all it is. People do anything to treat somebody to something. It's a treat, man. It's a hell of a treat made out of love. And some people get hooked on it. It ain't the best way to express yourself, but hell, some people got to give. They feel it in their heart to where they can't make everything right, but they could make that macaroni and cheese right. All the troubles in the world, especially for people of color, ain't nothing like some Southern comfort, some soul food. That's why they call it soul food, young man. You feel it in your soul because it resonates. There's so many negativities in the physical, but when you eat that macaroni and cheese with that ham sandwich, that shit's spiritual.
Oh my goodness.
So y'all ain't gonna call. That's all right with me. I gotta use the bathroom again. How long I been on here, man? This is Soul Food Sunday. What y'all know about them smothered lamb chops, mashed potatoes, and gravies? A little bit of macaroni and cheese on the side. Make you want to slap your mama. I mean, damn. Make you want to do something freaky, especially if it's spicy. They be like, ooh, my baby daddy coming to see the kids. I'ma eat me some spicy wings. He ain't gonna know what to do with all his ass.
Oh my goodness.
Food will make you start percolating and shit, man. Everybody in the house doing the bankhead bounce, even the kids. Soul Food Sundays, man. We about to be talking about that tendernism.
Oh my goodness.
Man, don't press that no more. Don't play that no more, nigga.
Oh my goodness.
Reggie, man, cut that shit out, man. Why you playing these games? Hold on, the phone ringing. Let me grab this real quick. Hello, who this is?
Hey, this is Victoria.
Oh, man, Victoria in the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
Oh, man, I'm over here trying to figure it out. Black people changing the menu because of the money situation is messed up. People feel like we need to boycott to make some changes so we can get back to eating that macaroni and cheese. How you feel about all this?
Oh, man, you shouldn't give up the macaroni and cheese because that's like a staple in the Black community.
Oh, it is. It is. The baked macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, the baked macaroni and cheese. No other. I wouldn't have it no other way.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't, but you figure, is the macaroni and cheese doing you any real favors?
It isn't, but it's good on the occasion. So you don't want to overindulge.
It's hard to do, especially when you got that big ass block sitting on the side of your plate. Shit, you
Um,
finish everything else, it's still a corner of that macaroni and cheese. Like, damn, this motherfucker undefeated.
it is undefeated, but the way my family cook it, they make it so good. They all like chefs and stuff like that, so they just they throw down every year. Nothing's left when we done.
Well, can you try to describe this macaroni and cheese? Like, what's the process? What's the outcome? Like, what's going on with it?
I think they use like a roux. I don't think that they do like the egg method because some people do it that way. But my cousin, he went to culinary school. He made a 6 cheese macaroni, baked macaroni one year. It was to die for. Oh my gosh.
With 6 cheeses on it?
Yeah, like I don't remember all the cheeses, but it was so good. Oh my gosh.
That sounds like death.
Hey, you felt alive when you was craving it. So it was really good.
Damn, why he do y'all like that, man? He took 6 you figure one cheese is enough. He took 6 of them and congealed them together with some noodles.
It's only one time a year. Goodness grief.
God damn, man. And y'all was eating it like it was crack.
And you don't have to go back. People don't have to go back and get 2-3 plates. Only one plate's enough, and you good.
Yeah, one bullet. That's all it takes.
But you like it, so what you complaining about?
But you shouldn't. See, we like things that we
like
shouldn't
it,
be
but
liking.
We shouldn't. You're right. That's why I'm not celebrating it this year. I'm going to be on my little watermelon diet that I've been on for the past couple of weeks. And I'm going to continue to do that.
Fuck that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, you know what? Ain't no making you happy. You just mad. You just grumpy.
If you a watermelon diet, if you're going to be a Negro, you might as well just eat the macaroni and cheese.
And you know what's so crazy? I didn't even like watermelon before this. I'm just juicing watermelon every day.
She on the buckwheat diet, y'all. She just eat the watermelon all goddamn day.
Hey, you laugh, but I lost 16 pounds.
Oh, man. And until you get a taste of some real food and say, fuck them watermelons, man, you going to go crazy.
And you know what? I had me some oxtails yesterday, so you right.
Oh, man. I know that blew your mind.
It was like $25 a plate. So
that's cheap compared to other places.
I heard it was 40 other places.
$40 for some ox. And when you go to the store to buy them plain, they like $40. So it's like, okay, I understand why they charge this much because they expensive and they sell.
Oh man, but I fucked that food up. That was so
Jamaican.
Good. It was Jamaican, but they made it jerked. I never had it jerked.
That sound all right. That sound pretty good.
It was good.
Was it dry? Did they put sauce on it though, or was it a dry rub?
It was a sauce. Oh, I wouldn't have it no other way. I don't think I could tolerate it that way.
So, oxtails, they come with the rice and the side, maybe 2 sides. So what was your side?
They ran out of the rice and peas, so I ended up going with the baked mac and cheese that we're talking about right now. And it was good.
God, man. See
it was good, and some cabbage. The cabbage was all right, but the baked mac and cheese was all right. It ain't my cousin's, but it would do.
She said, I'm boycotting Thanksgiving. I'm going to keep on eating my watermelon. I'm going to stay on my watermelon diet. Come to find out, she just had some oxtails with a big old block of macaroni and cheese on it. I ain't got nothing else to say.
I went 6 days with just watermelon and black coffee and water.
And you broke your fast with some oxtails.
Hey, I'm starting it up again tomorrow.
See, that's where people mess up, man. This is my advice to anybody doing the fast. You got to give yourself at least 3 days of a healthy break. You know what I'm saying? It got to be something healthy. If you've been eating melon, hell, you're going to have to break your fast with a yogurt, a salad, a yogurt with some trail mix in it for 3 days straight.
I knew better, but I was covered. I was like eyeballing it, so I knew better. I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna take your
Yeah,
advice.
you got to for real. So now, is the family getting together this year? Did y'all already make plans?
Oh, you know what? I don't mess with them people no more. They a little, on the extra side. They be asking me questions I don't care to answer, and they cool from a distance. I love them, but they cool from a distance. I'll sacrifice. Their food is so good though. But I'm a pass this year.
It's personal at this point with your
Mm,
fam.
it's whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is.
We talking about blood, though. I'm pretty sure y'all resemble each other and everything. This is your pack.
Mhm.
This your people's. Like, what's going on?
That's how it is these days. Family don't always get along no more. It is what it is. You try and but everybody got their ways about them.
I think people don't want to get in position, whatever your position, because people do have positions in family. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is
Like I
true.
said, you have matriarchs, you have people, and people don't know where to get in. Well, matter of fact, they not trying to get in where they fit in with their family. They feel like they better than whatever they family got lined up for them. Whatever your family role is, they're like, if that's what it is, then fuck it and fuck y'all.
No, they just overstep their position and they don't know the flavor of the tea or whatever we serving. So
So you feel like you ain't trying to bow down to nobody in the family. You ain't trying to take nobody's shit in the family. Because if you really trying to be a family, you got to be willing to take somebody's shit.
I can take shit sometimes, but I like my peace more. So my peace is more important. And you should feel the same way about your peace. You need to protect your peace at all costs.
Damn, it's all everybody for self. You know,
No,
that's where we at with it.
no. I want to age gracefully, and I want to. I don't want to die over a heart attack, stressing out over what other people think and what they got to say. So
But if you had it your way, you would get the food if you ain't have to deal with them.
maybe, but even that food, like we was saying, that food is not the best for us all the time. So. But yeah, maybe grab a plate and then just dip out.
Damn, that's cold blooded, man. That is cold blooded. That's what we don't turn into. Not just you, because you one in a billion. It's going on everywhere, man. That's how people feel about the whole family. The food is more important than the family.
And you know what's cool is when we do get together, we play like games, we play like Taboo, we play like all the new games. Whatever's new, we play it, and it be so fun. So, it's hit and miss. You know what I mean? Until you start asking me about stuff that I don't care to talk about or discuss, that's none of your concern. Then that's when it's like, I gotta cut the visit short.
See, that's why the matriarch is so important, because it's like I don't care for none of y'all really, but I don't want to make Grandma Susie upset. She asked me to come, so I'm gonna come for her, not for y'all. And everybody feel like that. Like I'm gonna come and be on my best behavior because this is my favorite auntie, and she invited me to be with y'all. So we gonna play games. We gonna put all that to the side just for Aunt or Granny May or some shit like that.
Well, in this case, this will be my uncle. He passed away a few years ago, and he was the glue. He was so cool, and he was the person who would set everything aside for. But he passed away a few years ago.
So without him in the picture, y'all like it really ain't even no point in doing this thing.
They do it, I just don't.
Wow. But the reason why you did it in the past was for your uncle.
Yeah, mostly, majority. I mean, everybody was cool. They just started asking me stuff about like my mom. They want me to do more to take care of her, and they live like right around the corner from her, and they'll ask me about how she's doing, and they're right around the corner. That's really what the issue is, and I do what I can, but I can't help somebody that don't want to be helped either.
Oh my God, and you know what? That's where people at with it. All across, because our parents are getting older. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, bad decisions start to add up, catch up. It could be financial, physical, whatever the case is. People live in lifestyles that it's finally starting to catch up with them, and it's like, well, you grown, you've been grown. When not? Why is this my responsibility now? When you've been doing what you've been doing your whole life.
And it's like I love my mom, but I can't go into like I can't force her to see where she's messing up. I can help her, but I have to also pay my own bills, and I can't keep giving her money. I just gave her $80 the other day, and then she still needed more money. It wasn't enough, so I can't keep giving her money, and I got to think about the bills that I got to pay. I got a car repair to, I got a car to fix. I got, a juicer I'm about to pay for to start my juicing and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got to take care of me too. So
That's why it takes a village,
Exactly. They guilty, and they don't want to step up. So they put it all on me. And I'm the oldest, and I'm the only child that she has that goes visit her. And it is what it is. It's a lot. So that's what keeps me away. I even moved out of that area.
Just
I
to
moved
get
away.
away.
It was toxic.
Because you got to live. I mean, you want to enjoy your life.
Exactly.
Why you got it?
What am I going to do when I turn 65 or whatever? I don't have no retirement saved up because I'm always shelling out money to people. You know what I mean?
Yep. And if you got to a position to where you wasn't shelving out the money, then would y'all even have a healthy relationship?
Exactly. It's like it's always what I can do for somebody. And and you looking at me like I'm the person responsible, and it's not, it's not all on me. And I feel guilty for leaving, but at the end of the day, that's the
You
things I
chose
feel.
yourself over, you decided, hell, I got to do for me. If I don't choose me, nobody else will.
They call me selfish. They call me all kinds of selfish. They say I'm selfish. I need to move back. They don't care.
Just to serve. But when it's all said and done, and you look back and you like, damn, maybe I could have did something different to prevent it from being this bad.
I should have chose myself years ago, especially in my 20s where I was making a lot more money. I'm still working toward making a lot more money. Like I'm working on software development. Like I got my certificate in that. I'm working on computer programming on the side of my job, and I got to grind it out and do what I can while I'm still young, because when you get older, you can't do much.
You gotta take care of yourself, man. It may seem selfish to people out there, but hell, if you don't wipe it, who gonna wipe it for you?
Yeah.
Especially if you able to do for yourself, then why not do it, man? There's a lot of people that they ain't in a position, or mentally, financially, or whatever. They just ain't able to do it for themselves. If you can do it for yourself, that need to be your top priority. That's life.
And then the thing is, I want to get married one day. I want to get this damn weight off I've been talking about for the longest. I can't do that and pay attention to you too. I got to focus my energy on getting this weight off. And if I get a call every 2 minutes, you need me to come out and help you with whatever you put yourself into, I'll never get to myself and my goals.
How romantically are you involved with food? I asked that question because people, they find satisfaction, they find comfort, they find joy, they find fulfillment in eating food. And you saying that you're struggling with the weight. How involved are you? How deeply emotionally attached are you to food at this point in your life?
It wasn't the food this time. It was, but it was more or less the alcohol, like that I'm drinking right now. Like this is my first bottle of wine in like 14 days. The wine helped me gain a lot more weight this time than anything.
It's that alcohol that like how them dudes be walking around with them beer bellies. Nigga got a little legs,
Yeah,
little arms
yeah,
and shit. The belly just be big. Like the weight goes to different places for different people.
yeah. It's the alcohol, and it's just like I had stopped for 3 weeks, and then I started back, and then now I'm off for it for 14 days. Well, today I just started. I stopped. I don't know how long it was, because let's just say I stopped on the third of this month. I stopped. And then today I'm back on it. So whatever days that is, that's what it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, you quitting and all.
You know, I got to get on my kick, my whatever. It's even though the watermelons are pretty much out of season, I'm gonna do like other juices, like green juices, beetroot, other stuff, and then go like on a nice cleanse. And then I've been, going to the gym, at least walking every day and
You
getting
need
up
an alter
early
ego
before.
ASAP. You need to invent your own Sasha Fierce immediately because that's the only way
Victoria,
you're going to get out this hole.
it's Victoria 3.0 that I'm working toward, because I've been through this before, but this is Victoria 3.0. But this is the hardest battle of my life,
You're trying to
and
break through and it's hard to
yeah,
crack through that wall. I get it, and Thanksgiving is here. Or Christmas here, this the time where people fall off right before the new year,
well,
and people gotta do what they gotta do to stay on balance out here.
well, good news is I'm not planning on celebrating any of these holidays. I don't really celebrate like that. I'm not a holiday person,
Mm.
so like it's these are all man-made. The government, the companies, they need to squeeze as much money out of every American, so they just mark prices the way that they do. You know what I mean? Like it's just you know
Yup, that's what's going on out
Looking
here,
like
man.
video
Oh
vixens or
goddamn, what
whatnot.
the hell I just do? Yeah, I'm feeling everything you saying. Everything that's going on with the fam, everything that's going on with the weight and stuff. It's hard to maintain everything at once. I feel like you have to find a balance that work for you, but you got to put things on the scale that you desire and things that you don't desire so you can outweigh the good with the bad. But in order to maintain the balance, you have to focus on the positive or the things that you really do desire because that's going to outweigh or level out whatever it is that you're not trying to focus on. But you got to have something that can pique your interest long enough to where you don't care about all the bullshit.
yeah, I agree. And I'm gonna just say, like, if all of y'all could just say a prayer for me, like, one thing I just want to do, within this year is to get the weight off, to get married, and and go from there. That's my main goal.
Hey, we praying for you, and you know what? It's gonna come to light. But when you ask for things, they'll come to you. But if you not specific enough about how you want things to be, or because a lot of people they'll lose the weight and turn into an asshole and
Oh yeah, I
create
don't want that.
yeah, and create more problems for themselves. Like they wind up getting in trouble they would have never got into if they had to wait on. It's people say they want to get married and get involved with somebody that they don't believe they could spend the rest of their life with. They never consider all of the factors that come into being married until you actually there. So it whatever you're trying to accomplish, it takes a lot of planning.
Yeah. You're right, and marriage is work, and just like anything else. But you know what? I will say this particular weight loss journey has been so humbling for me because I used to fat shame. Well, I come from a family who fat shamed,
Mm-hmm.
and I always been skinny as a kid, and I never had weight issues as a adolescent, because I always walked everywhere and I was always in shape. So, but now when you see the perspective of somebody who's going through weight challenges, it makes you not judge that person. It's like you had to, kind of like it had to happen.
Yeah, I think it have a lot to do. with your personality, you know, when you consider everything, because when you say insecurity, you got to figure, well, in order to not be insecure, you have to find security within yourself. You have to be your own best friend. You have to be your biggest motivator. You got people look for motivation everywhere except for themselves. If you can get on a team with yourself to where you believe that you can win and be your biggest cheerleader, that's where confidence and security and things like that come from, because you're secure within yourself, man. There's no doubts about anything, because you can reassure yourself about yourself when you really believe in yourself. That's what builds self-esteem. And a lot of
Yeah.
people, it's so many distractions. You feeling motivated until you see Ronnie the Body or some shit, or some chick pop up on your timeline like, I'm doing all right, but that bitch right there, she it make you feel a way about yourself.
No, that Ronnie the Body or whoever that pop up on my timeline, if she doing that shit, I'm be like, that's supposed to be me soon. That's gonna be me soon. Because, you know, the thing about what you're supposed to have in life, the mailman comes to every like house or whatever, and if the mailman's on your block and your neighbor gets a piece of mail or whatever, that means he on his way to you. So you next. I'm next. So
That's
when I
what you
see
call watching people's pockets.
no, I
Yeah,
highly
it
disagree
is.
with that. I don't watch people's pockets. I don't do that because I don't like it done to me. What I think you're missing my point.
Crab in the barrel. That's what it sounds
Oh
like.
my
No,
goodness.
I don't do that shit either. I moved away from that type of energy. I'm all about you. Everything is earned. Nothing is given. You have to, like, my doctor offered me weight loss drugs. I said, no, I'm going to do the fucking work. Sorry
Mm.
for cussing. Sorry for cussing. But I'm
No,
like,
it's all good.
I'm not about to get no BBL. I'm not about to be, and no disrespect to anybody who has it. But if you want to go ahead and do that for yourself and that makes you feel better, that's fine. But that's not my path. I will earn this body. I have
Mm.
done it before, and gosh darn it, I'm gonna do it again.
Age. How you feeling about all this, man? Because you said you did it before, and I'm pretty sure you was a lot younger then. Factoring in your age, do you feel like that's a setback, or is that does that make
No,
it more steeper to try to
it
accomplish it?
can it can be, but when you go plant based, you got people that's plant based right now. They feel like they talk about they feel like they in their 30s and their 20s and stuff like that because they got crazy energy because plants is living food. You eat all this dead carcass and all of these dead animals and all of this ultra processed food is weighing you down and it's killing you every
But
day.
will the plants and the veggies give you the strength for a hard
Yes,
workout in order to lose the damn weight?
yes, because like for instance, beef it's like a natural. It's supposed to be a natural pre-workout.
Are you lifting heavy weights?
No, not at all. I've been walking. I got up to 2 miles. I used to be able to do 6.2 miles per hour for 2 miles on the treadmill, do a 15-minute 2 mile. But now I do like a 25-minute mile walking. It's
All
very
that's gonna
humbling.
do, and that's good, but all that's gonna do is leave bags. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that's like letting the air out of a balloon. When you do that, it's just whoo, and then you left with a droopy goddamn balloon sack or whatever the case is, and it is not appealing. You like, shit, I might as well eat something to fill in these damn gaps.
Mm-mm.
That's
No.
why when me right now, I'm solid as a damn tree because I've
That's,
been lifting heavy and eating. So now I'm at a point to where, okay, I'm on bulked up. I don't got all this muscle, so now I gotta start shedding this shit. But the key is just to keep lifting the heavy ass weights. If you want to
yeah.
build some structure, man, it's times where I lost weight and I'll be like, damn, I feel more out of shape now, even though the scale went down and stuff, but I don't see any results that I really want to have. Yeah, I'm slimmer underneath the clothes, but shit, I'm trying to feel out. I'm trying to get right in these. I want to look good in these clothes. You know what I'm saying? It's people out there, they lose weight and they go down some sizes, but they look like a damn frog sitting in them skinny ass clothes.
Yeah, that's the thing. The goal is to look good naked. You can lose all the weight and you can look good in clothes, but it's all about how you look naked.
Right,
So
that's the goal.
that's the goal. Yes, that's what I'm striving for. Because I got there at one point. I was like, damn, you're doing good. And then COVID hit. And I was using that as an excuse, but, I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened.
If you don't look good naked, you ain't did shit. I don't give a damn how much weight you lost. If you don't look good naked, then you ain't accomplished a goddamn thing, because you gonna be so depressed to where you gonna get back to eating that bullshit.
But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna hit this goal. I'm not turning back. I'm not doing this shit no more.
You is, man. Hold on. Ooh, what you doing, man? You tried to cut her off, man. You tuned in to Soul Food Sundays. And that's how I know you greedy, because you seen them mashed potatoes and hams all on the screen. It had you interested. You ain't calling it over. Yeah, as soon as I put some big back macaroni and cheese on the screen, guess who I got on the phone? Victoria, and she talk about motherfucking oxtails, macaroni and cheese, you name it. But you gonna meet your goals and stuff because you determined, and you ask people to pray for you. We got prayer warriors that watch this channel, so you definitely gonna reach your goals, baby. Real talk, man. And the next time I go live, don't be no stranger. All you gotta do is pick up the phone. We looking forward to talking to Victoria real soon.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, you be good out there. I'll let you later, Victoria. Is that what it take to get people to call in? Y'all call up here like y'all waiting on y'all plate. Like, let me go on and get a plate. Soul Food Sunday, that shit sure look good. Let me holler at Sean Blaze, see if I can get me a plate. People talking about they gonna turn down the macaroni and cheese. You might as well not even have Thanksgiving. Even if the turkey fucked up. If the macaroni and cheese good, we good. I don't like that. I don't like that. I definitely don't like that. But the cranberry sauce, the yams, and the macaroni and cheese, that made it worth it. The bitch done burnt the cake. The rice sticking to the bottom of the pot. The collard greens ain't got no meat up in that motherfucker. The chicken ain't got no seasoning. But that macaroni and cheese was to die for. I fixed me 2 plates. What y'all gonna do without the mac? That's a damn shame. Y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, baby. Tell me what y'all think about Soul Food Sundays. We about to get out of here. I guess I'll holler at y'all next Sunday with a video about some more food. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be good out there. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button too, baby. Share the video with your grandmama and them. And hit that cash. I know you ain't got it. Even if you got the EBT money, I don't know, figure it out. Show me some love, man. I need it. So I can get me some big back macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving while y'all boycotting. And one more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want, and my music hit so hard, make you say